Just want to show you something neat you can do with the command line with Git. So if I dump out the log here, last 10 commits, you can see I've got a commit here on top, this added to my git ignore file. And then I've also got this previous commit that I was working on. So I have a command that basically creates this commit for me. And so it appended it when I wasn't done with this particular commit. So basically I want to rearrange the order of these commits here so I can continue to work on this one to create my DB script. I want this one to come before though. So to do this, all I have to do is get rebase here and then -I for interactive. Once I do that, I've got my 2 commits listed here. And the easiest thing you can do here is jump down a line, delete it, bring it up and paste it above the other line. So basically just reorder the 2 commits. Once I've done that, then I can save the file. In this case with Vim here, I can just write the contents of that file to disk and quit out here. Once I've done that, if I look at my commit history now, you can see I flipped them around. So I've got my create DB script is the last commit, so I can continue to append to it. Whereas this one, which added to my git ignore, it's now been moved up, almost as if I had committed it before I created my database script. So that's one thing you can do, which is to rearrange the commits. There's plenty of other things you can do, though. If I look at the rebase here, down in the comments down below, you have some help here. So I move things around by flipping around or picking the commits and changing the order of them. You can also do something like if you wanted to reword part of the commit message. Well, in that case, I can just come up here, change the word here, set it to R here or reword. Go ahead and save and close that file here. Now it pops me open to change that message. So I could just put in foo on the front here, save and close that. And now if I look at my commit history, there you go. You can see I've got the word foo sitting in front of my original commit message. So that's how easy it can be to edit your commit history. And by default, it's showing you how to edit the commits that you have not yet pushed. So I'm tracking this origin master branch. If I had pushed these, it'd be a bit more difficult, though you can definitely do it. So by default, it's only showing you the unpushed commits. One more time here, I'll open this up, show you some of the other commands. So another thing you could do, you could squash commits together. You could stop and edit a commit. If you wanted to, you could nuke or drop a commit, just get rid of it entirely. So actually, let's try that here. Let's change this one. Let's squash it. It needs to be squashed into the previous commit. Right now, it is the last commit, my database script. So I'll squash it into the commit here that added to my git ignore. I can smash those 2 commits together here. Go ahead and save that. I could just use S as well. I don't have to type out the whole word. Close that all down here. And then I've got a chance here to edit the commit message. It's going to add one that basically consolidates the 2 messages together. So I've got the one here for my git ignore. And then I've got the one here for the create database script. I'll just leave this as is here. Go ahead and save and close that. Now those are merged together. If I look at my commit history now, you can see I just have a single commit right here. So there's all sorts of things you can do. Do not be afraid of the Git CLI. Rebasing is incredibly powerful and useful, and it's really not that hard to understand and to use it without needing any sort of fancy tooling or UI around this. You can do everything right here from the command line.